Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. So we're diving into some serious trade rumors swirling around the NFL, and they're particularly exciting when it comes to the Giants. There's talk that the Kansas City Chiefs, sitting comfortably at a 7-4 record but facing some serious cap constraints, around $9 million, might be making a bold move. And the target: Creed Humphrey, the Chiefs' star center, who's been a cornerstone of their offensive line since he was drafted in 2021. Now, this rumor isn't just some idle chatter. It's gaining momentum because Kansas City, with Patrick Mahomes leading the charge, is prioritizing cap space to keep their superstar quarterback happy and extend his contract. That means they might be willing to part ways with Humphrey in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, which could be a game-changer for the Giants' offensive line and overall team strategy. This kind of move would be huge for the Giants, especially considering their recent struggles on the offensive line, which have been a recurring issue since the injury to Daniel Jones's favorite target, Darius Slayton, and the ongoing concussion problems affecting their receivers. But more than that, the Giants could really benefit from adding a proven, stable center like Humphrey, who's known for his exceptional snap accuracy and his ability to anchor the line during stormy plays. This is exactly what the Giants need to stabilize a line that's been inconsistent at best. And let's be honest, if you're a Giants fan, you remember how crucial a solid center is for a team trying to establish a dominant running game and protect its quarterback. Talking about Humphrey's credentials, he's been a reliable force for Kansas City over his 5-year career, playing 75 games, earning a PFF grade averaging around 90. 4 with pass blocking at 91. 0 and run blocking at 89. 5. That kind of consistency is rare, especially in today's NFL. His pressures allowed are just 80 over his career, with only 8 sacks surrendered, and his EPA per block sits at a solid 0.17. In 2025, he played all 11 games, maintaining an impressive PFF grade of 88. 9, only allowing 1 sack and 12 pressures while clocking in at a 93% snap count, meaning he's durable and dependable. Since joining the Chiefs, Humphrey has helped boost their offensive line efficiency by around 15%. And their rushing attack has seen a 4.8 yards per carry average, which is no small feat. Now, from the Chiefs' perspective, there are some strategic reasons for potentially trading Humphrey. Their cap situation, while tight, is complicated by pending moves involving players like Jones, and they need to allocate resources to bolster their secondary and wide receiver positions. There's some skepticism around whether they'll go through with it, especially since losing Humphrey could weaken their interior line, which has been a critical part of their success. The Chiefs' pass protection has already seen an 18% drop since last season, going from allowing around 2.4 sacks per game to higher numbers, similar to what the Packers experienced after losing Bakhtiari and seeing their pressure rate skyrocket by over 100 pressures. That's a significant concern, because if the Chiefs lose their core interior linemen, their offensive efficiency could take a hit, something they're clearly trying to avoid. For the Giants, though, this potential acquisition is nothing short of a game-changer. Humphrey's presence alongside Andrew Thomas could create a new level of stability on the offensive line, helping to improve their EPA by as much as 16%, reducing sacks allowed from roughly 3.5 per game down to about 2.2, and boosting run-blocking efficiency by 14%. Think about it. This isn't just about fixing a line. It's about transforming it into an elite unit capable of controlling the game from the trenches. Humphrey's ability to create clean blocks and his knack for winning blocks in crucial moments could make a real difference, especially in close games or tight playoff scenarios. The comparison between Humphrey and Giants' current center, Shane Lemia, or even rookie John Michael Schmitz, highlights the potential upgrade. Humphrey's block win rate is approximately +2. 4% higher than Schmitz's, and his ability to open lanes in the run game is about +1, 6%. This means more efficient rushing with Saquon Barkley, more sustained drives, and less pressure on Daniel Jones when he drops back to pass. The red zone could also see an upgrade, an 18% improvement in scoring efficiency, taking their red zone conversion rate from around 50% to an impressive 68%. That's the kind of boost that can turn close games into wins and elevate the Giants' entire offensive attack. Imagine the impact of Humphrey anchoring the line, allowing Daniel Jones more time to find his receivers or take advantage of mismatches. With the offensive line stabilizing, the Giants could see a significant drop in sacks allowed, down from about 3.5 to 2.2 per game, and that translates directly into more scoring opportunities. Plus, the run game gets a massive lift, with run efficiency jumping by 14%. All these improvements could push the Giants into a different stratosphere, making them more competitive in the NFC East and beyond. Looking at the long term, this move could set the stage for a new era of Giants' dominance along the offensive line. Humphrey's consistency, durability, and elite-level performance could serve as the backbone of a line that is built to last, especially if the Giants continue to develop their young talents like Schmitz and Thomas. His presence could also influence the entire offensive philosophy, shifting it towards a more balanced, physical attack, something that's been somewhat elusive for the Giants in recent seasons. Plus, with the team's overall cap situation and the need to build for the future, acquiring a player like Humphrey on a short-term deal with an eye towards a contract extension down the line makes strategic sense. And let's not forget the impact on the defensive side of the ball. When your offense is controlling the clock and keeping your defense fresh, it creates a positive feedback loop. The Giants' defense, already solid with players like Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeaux, can play more aggressively when they're not constantly on the field due to offensive struggles. Humphrey's addition could also help in game planning, allowing the Giants to be more versatile and unpredictable, which is crucial when facing high-powered offenses like Eagles or Cowboys. Now, shifting gears a bit, the betting odds for the Giants making a significant push in the playoffs could see a dramatic increase if this move happens. Historically, when teams bolster their offensive lines with proven players, their Super Bowl odds tend to skyrocket. Think about the Eagles in 2022 when they made strategic moves that boosted their chances by a huge margin. For the Giants, if Humphrey joins the squad, the odds of a deep playoff run could go from around plus 5,000 to plus 2,000 or even better, especially considering the potential to improve their red zone efficiency and overall scoring. This kind of upgrade can be the X factor that pushes them over the edge, especially in close games where protecting the quarterback and controlling the line of scrimmage is everything. Of course, there are some caveats. The Giants will need to make sure that Humphrey fits into their salary cap structure and that the trade doesn't hinder their ability to address other needs like cornerback and wide receiver. But given the current state of their offensive line and the potential upside, it's a move that could redefine their season and set them up for sustained success. The key will be how quickly they can integrate Humphrey into their system and whether he can maintain his top-tier performance after switching teams. In the end, fans should be excited about the possibility. This isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could reshape the Giants' offensive line and, by extension, their entire season. If they manage to pull it off, it might be one of those off-season moves that fans look back on as a turning point, kind of like when the Eagles acquired Jason Kelce or when the Patriots built around their offensive line during their dynasty years. For the Giants, Humphrey could become the anchor they need to finally establish a dominant, winning culture along the offensive front. Now, remember, all this is speculation for now, but the potential is huge. The Giants have been building this team with a focus on youth and development, but sometimes you need a veteran to take things to the next level. Humphrey's experience, leadership, and proven performance could be exactly what this team needs to push over the top and finally make that deep playoff run we've all been dreaming of. The NFC East is fierce, no doubt about it, but with an upgraded offensive line, the Giants could be the team to beat. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the Giants should go all in for Humphrey if the price is right? Would you be excited to see him lining up in blue and red, anchoring that line? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.